Are diamonds really forever? Well, not if you've been following the dramatic twists and turns as of late. Brace yourselves, because we're about to take you on a wild journey from soaring highs to plummeting lows, from natural gems to lab grown marvels, and even a touch of international intrigue. So if you're wondering why diamond prices are in a nosedive, or why lab grown diamonds are becoming the new craze, stick around because I've got all the details in store for you. Greetings, jewelry aficionados. Today we got an intriguing tale to unravel, one that's shaking up the diamond industry and leaving many to ponder the future of this beloved gem. If you are new to the channel, I'm a GIA trained diamond expert, and I've spent many years in the trade, and now I help people like you learn how to buy diamonds online. Diamond prices are experiencing quite a roller coaster as of late. In fact, it's more like a plunge in pricing. Diamond prices have tumbled by a whopping 23.9% from their all-time highs of February 2022. Here are some numbers. A 1-carat diamond has lost 23.9% of value. A 0.50 carat diamond has lost 24.4%, and a 3-carat diamond has lost 15.2%. So why are diamonds losing their luster? Well, let's rewind a little bit back to the pandemic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, diamonds, along with other jewelry, witnessed a surge in prices. People were ready to spend, people had money, we had cash from, capital markets, Bitcoin gains, NFT scams, economic stimulus money. They were eager to splurge on gifts. When travel and dining were off the table, luxury goods and jewelry stepped in to fill in the gap. But when the world began to reopen, turns out that all the extra money went back to experiences, travel, dining, anything but diamonds. Also, the economy is in a downturn. High inflation rates, interest rates, they're essentially restricting middle America. My grocery bill is out of control. I'm spending like over $1,000 on groceries. Eating out McDonald's now, it's like I get a breakfast for $11. It's great. Anyway, everything's expensive right now. So obviously people are spending less on luxury goods right now. But let's talk about the game changer. Lab-grown diamonds.
I think it's a real diamond.
They are chemically and optically the same as natural diamonds. They are exploding in popularity, okay? Check out the description box below to find links to my site where you can learn more about how to buy a diamond correctly.
And consider supporting the work by purchasing our LED light box. This gives the ultimate presentation for your engagement. Consider buying one to really leave an impression and let that diamond sing with that light.
One of the clearest signs of traction being made by lab diamonds is their share, right, of diamond exports from India. In India, there's about 90% of the global supply is cut and polished there. So lab growns account for about 9% of diamond exports right now in June. So compared with about 1% 5 years ago, that's a massive difference. So historically, they're at their most competitive price right now due to advanced tech. 5 years ago, they were about 30% off natural diamond prices. Now, they're about 75 to 90% below natural diamond prices. So more consumers are buying lab-grown diamonds now because the price is just too good. It's kind of like upgrading your flights to first class, but paying for economy. And then to counter this trend, industry leader De Beers has taken aggressive steps, including crazy price reductions for the 2 to 4 carat roughs. And that's something they typically do at their last resort. But the recent cuts are extraordinary. It's like a clearance sale at Macy's. Yeah. In June 2022, they were charging about $1,400 a carat for their select diamonds. And then by July of this year, that dropped to $850 a carat. Remember, a rough it's not polished. It looks like a rock. So then that rough goes to India, which I mentioned before, which is like the 80-90% of cutting happens in India. They get the rough, and then if you have a 4-carat rough, they analyze the rough, see where the inclusions are, and then they make the appropriate cuts on that rough, and then make their diamonds out of it. So maybe a 4-carat rough you might get 3 carats, 3 1-caraters in a 4-carat rough. Or if it's a beautiful, very clean, no inclusions inside the rough, they might make a huge 3.5-carater out of that 4-carat rough. So remember, the cutters have that responsibility once they get that rough to cut it up. So yes, rough diamonds are definitely priced less than a polished gem. So don't get confused about that. So $850 a carat from 1400. There might be even more room for it to go cheaper. Basically, lab-grown diamonds are completely changing the market dynamic, cutting into De Beers' profitability. During the first half of the year, their profits went down 60%. And to further describe the market right now, GIA just laid off 151 people. Those are graders. What does that mean? The volume of diamonds they're receiving to be graded are that low, that they just laid off 151 people. So yes, that means the trade is slowing down right now. That's why the prices are going lower. And also, lab diamonds are hurting natural diamond sales. And a lot of people are not choosing to send their lab diamond to GIA for a certificate. In international news, the G7 economies are getting together to discuss imposing sanctions on Russia. Russia is one of the largest diamond exporters in the world. In fact, they are 1/3 of the world's supply of diamonds. Okay, they're mined in the Siberian region of Yakutia, by a Russian state company called Alrosa. So this can completely disrupt the market. It could cause supply to get tight, which may help stabilize prices. Now, issue is, it's very hard to track diamonds once they start exchanging hands. We'll see how these sanctions actually affect the industry, because it's true. They could stop Russia from sending diamonds to the U.S., but if Russia is still in partnership with China and diamonds go to China, then China could then essentially change hands with India and so on. So it's very hard to track once the diamond has touched a couple different hands. And trust me, it always goes to different industries, because remember, like I stated, the rough diamond gets sent to several different people, then it gets cut. Once it gets cut, it's very hard to keep track the origin of the diamond. So what's the bottom line? In the world of diamonds, it's clear that the only one constant is change. So whether you're on Team Natural or Team Lab, one thing's for sure, diamonds will continue to have a place in our hearts and on our fingers. But for now, the road is rocky for the diamond industry ahead. I hope you guys love the channel. Hope you loved the video. Hope you found it entertaining. Please go to my website below and have a bunch of free articles so you guys could learn and understand how to buy your diamonds correctly. And see you on the next one.